Okay. So this is where the whole unpopular opinion returning idea comes into play. I think the biggest hate I've ever gotten, besides PewDiePie videos, was from my Nintendo videos. And this is going to be one of those videos that, despite what I say, I think it'll get dislikes no matter what. I will try to be more rational and give more valid points than previous times, though. Let me just say something. If you're a Nintendo fan, I don't have anything against you, but please tell me that you're against this. Please. You can be a hardcore fan of something and disagree with a few things that they do. Personally, I disagree with a lot of things that Nintendo does, but that's besides the point. Nintendo is making Super Smash Bros. On the 3DS. The Miiverse functionality for that game will be exclusive to the new 3DS. Now, what does this mean? This means that while you're playing Super Smash Bros. On your old 3DS, you cannot use any Miiverse functionality on it. Only if you buy the brand new 3DS, which, let's face it guys, it's a 3DS it's the same console, except it has a tiny, uncomfortable second analog stick thing going on, 2 shoulder buttons on the back, ooh, yippee, and apparently, more powerful hardware, even though the graphics look exactly the same. So, with all that in mind, I personally believe that the whole new 3DS thing, while it seems good, like, making new consoles, I don't really care how many 3DSs Nintendo makes, but if they make the old systems obsolete only after 3 years, no, even at all, it's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. I don't care. I'm not trying to be a troll. I'm not trying to make a trolling video out of this. I'm being serious. Having anything exclusive to a new system of the same family is ridiculous. Let's give an example. More people would be pissed off if these two scenarios happened. Let's say that Sony decided back in the day, as soon as they released the PlayStation Slim, which was actually a good example because the PlayStation 3 Slim came out in 2009 while the original one came out in 2006. Let's just imagine something. Imagine that Sony makes the PlayStation 3 Slim, the original one, and they decide, well, let's make a few games exclusive to the new Slim console to make people buy it even though they already have a PS3. Now, granted, a lot of PS3 owners bought the new Slim, but that's because the old PS3 sucked balls, the hardware was shit, and it was just terrible. But let's give another example then, shall we? Microsoft releases a new Xbox One that can handle 1080p and 60 frames per second without any problem. And because of this, some games will be exclusive to this new Xbox One. And to kick it all off, some games, this will be a good example. Since this applies to Miiverse and Super Smash Bros., how about let's have this apply to the Xbox One. Halo 5 on the new Xbox One, you can use the dashboard, but on the old one, you can't dashboard. You have no dashboard functionality on Halo 5, let's say. How do you think people would react? They'd react differently, wouldn't it? But it's the same concept. It really is. Seriously, I'd like to have a rational discussion with someone who believes otherwise, because I think it's the same thing, and I know it's the same thing. Okay? So I don't want to hear that, oh, it can't handle Miiverse. Fucking Miiverse. Because that's bullshit. Okay? Also, I mean, they've done enough damage. Okay? If they keep making things exclusive to the new 3DS, they're going to alienate the entire 3DS market. They're going to alienate all the people who bought the original 3DS. Honestly, even if the 3DS is more powerful and only the new 3DS can run Xenoblade Chronicles, what's the purpose of making this new 3DS with exclusive games to it? When, let's be honest, those games will not sell dick. They won't. They will not sell fucking shit. It's just not gonna happen. And I don't understand the whole damage control to this whole situation. I mean, Nintendo has done a stellar job with the whole marketing with the 3DS. I've seen plenty of 3DS commercials. I haven't seen a Wii U commercial ever. What does that say? And now, while the 3DS is fucking booming, they're gonna pull this shit? Come on, Nintendo, wake the fuck up. The handheld market is the only thing that you've got going for you, and you're gonna do this shit? Seriously. Yes, you have a lot of loyal fans who, no matter what you do, will still support you and rationalize all the decisions you make because they're fucking corporate slaves. But to someone with half of a fucking mind, can at least see something wrong with this. Okay, if you've been growing up with Nintendo for 20 years, like I said, fine. Okay? Fine. But you cannot tell me that this is okay. You can't. I'm just gonna stop making this video right now. I'm gonna stop because it's beating a dead horse at this point. I would really like someone to rationally debate me with this. Seriously. Not like, oh, you suck, you hate Nintendo. Because I've proven all my points in this video. I have. So, for anyone who's just gonna say that I'm a troll just because you don't agree with me, please. Just please. Yes, I can see it right now. One like and 27 dislikes, just like the way things used to be. But I'm gonna be the real me, like I said in that video. I'm gonna be the real me, and that includes unpopular opinions, but these unpopular opinions are rationalized. That's all I gotta say.